Hello and welcome to Fungi Focus, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of mushrooms. I'm your host, Michael Woodson. Today, we're diving deep into a mushroom that looks like it belongs in a coral reef, but is gaining serious attention in the world of health and wellness.
Right.
It's Hericium erinaceus, better known as lion's mane. It's a beautiful, really strange-looking fungus with these cascading white spines that resemble a lion's mane, hence the name.
Yeah.
But its real power might lie within. To help us unpack the science, we're joined by neurobiologist and medicinal mushroom researcher, Dr. Amelia Morel. Dr. Morel, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Michael. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great to have you.
Lion's mane is, it's one of the most exciting subjects in my field right now, so I'm thrilled to talk about it.
Fantastic. Now, many of our listeners have probably seen lion's mane supplements advertised online, often with these, bold claims about it being a brain pill or a smart mushroom.
Yes.
We want to get past the hype and into the actual research. So let's start with the headline benefit: cognitive health and neuroprotection. What is the science actually telling us?
That's the perfect place to start because the evidence is genuinely compelling.
Okay.
Especially around its neuroregenerative potential. The magic words here are nerve growth factor, or NGF.
NGF.
And NGF is a protein that is absolutely critical for the growth, maintenance, and survival of our neurons.
Right.
And as we age, or with certain neurodegenerative diseases, NGF production can decline.
And lion's mane interacts with this NGF pathway?
Exactly. Lion's mane contains unique bioactive compounds that you just don't find in other mushrooms.
Okay.
For our compound spotlight today, let's focus on two key groups: hericinones and erinacins. A 2024 review in ScienceDirect really highlights these.
Wow.
And the incredible thing is that erinacins are small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier, which is a huge deal. And once they're there, they've been shown in numerous animal and in vitro studies to stimulate the synthesis of NGF.
So they're not providing NGF, they're telling the brain to make more of its own.
Precisely. It's promoting the body's own neurotrophic processes.
Right.
And this has profound implications. For instance, a 2023 study showed that specific compounds promoted neurite outgrowth in cultured brain cells.
Wow.
Essentially helping neurons build new connections.
More recently, a 2025 review analyzed several human trials.
Okay.
The one landmark Japanese study gave older adults with mild cognitive impairment 3 grams of dried lion's mane powder daily for 16 weeks.
And?
Their cognitive function scores significantly improved. But here's the catch. The benefits faded a few weeks after they stopped taking it.
Oh, interesting.
Suggesting continuous use is necessary.
That's a critical point. So it's not a permanent fix, but a supportive therapy.
Thoughtful. What about for healthy individuals?
Yeah.
There was a recent pilot study on young adults, right?
Yes, the Doherty et al. Study from 2023.
Okay.
It was a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial on healthy adults aged 18 to 45.
Right.
They took 1.8 grams daily for 28 days.
Right.
The results were interesting. Acutely, just 60 minutes after the first dose, participants showed improved performance speed on a Stroop task.
Wow. Just 60 minutes.
Which measures executive function. After 28 days, there was a trend towards reduced subjective stress.
Wow.
It's a pilot study, so we need larger trials, but it tentatively suggests benefits beyond just age-related declines.
So faster processing speed and less stress. That sounds appealing to just about everyone.
Right?
Let's shift gears slightly to other systemic health effects. I've seen research linking lion's mane to gut health. What's the connection there?
This is where the gut-brain axis comes into play. The polysaccharides in lion's mane, particularly the beta-glucans, act as prebiotics. They feed beneficial bacteria in your gut. A 2023 study on mice showed lion's mane extract could remodel the gut microbiota,
Interesting.
increasing the population of beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium.
And a healthier gut often means less inflammation, which links back to brain health.
Exactly. The gut produces neurotransmitters and regulates inflammation system-wide.
Right.
So by improving gut health, you're creating an anti-inflammatory environment that benefits the entire body, including the brain. On the metabolic side, Animal studies have shown lion's mane can help regulate blood sugar and improve fat metabolism.
Okay.
One 2021 study on diabetic rats found an extract significantly lowered blood glucose,
Wow.
suggesting it could help combat diabetic neuropathy. But again, this is primarily animal research.
Right.
We need more human data to make firm conclusions.
It's fascinating how interconnected it all is. Neuroprotection, gut health, metabolic balance.
It really is.
What are some of the other emerging areas of research? I know cancer and immunomodulation are often mentioned.
Yes, and this is an area where we must be very careful. The research, while promising, is almost entirely in vitro
Okay.
or in animal models.
Okay.
Extracts from lion's mane have been shown to induce apoptosis
In a douche.
in various cancer cell lines.
So it kills cancer cells in a lab setting.
Correct. For example, one study showed a polysaccharide could inhibit the growth of colon cancer cells in mice by boosting the activity of immune cells. This points to an immunomodulatory effect. It's not attacking the cancer directly, but enhancing the body's own immune response.
Right.
But let me be crystal clear. Lion's mane is not a proven cancer treatment in humans. It should never be used as a substitute for conventional therapy.
Very important.
It's an area of active research, not a current treatment.
That's a very important distinction. Thank you. Okay, we've covered a ton of health research.
Yeah.
I want to bring this into the real world for our listeners. How can people incorporate lion's mane into their lives?
Yeah.
And for the growers, what should they know?
For consumption, bioavailability is key.
Okay.
Cooking it helps break down its cell walls, making the compounds more accessible. It has this wonderful, savory, almost seafood-like flavor.
I've heard that.
Sautéing it in butter is a great way to enjoy it. As for dosage in supplements, human studies typically use between 1 to 3 grams of dried extract per day. It's crucial to look for products that specify the part of the mushroom used and provide third-party testing.
Great advice. And for our listeners who want to try growing it themselves,
Yeah.
I know it can be a bit trickier than something like oyster mushrooms.
It can be. It has this really wispy, fine mycelium,
Okay.
so it can be hard for beginners to tell when the substrate is fully colonized. And that slower colonization also increases the risk of contaminations.
So patience and sterility are paramount. What about substrates?
Right.
I know cultivators are using something called the master's mix.
That's right. It's a very popular and effective substrate.
Okay.
Typically, it's a 50-50 mix of hardwood sawdust and soy hulls. The sawdust mimics its natural growing environment, and the soy hulls provide a nitrogen boost that can lead to much larger yields. But for beginners, I'd say start with a ready-to-fruit kit.
A great starting point. We actually have a link for our European listeners at growmushrooms.eu. Dr. Morel, this has been incredibly informative. To summarize, lion's mane shows strong science-backed potential for cognitive function and nerve health through NGF stimulation.
Right.
It also has promising benefits for gut health, metabolic regulation, and immune function, though more human research is needed.
That's a great summary. I'd just add that people should always consult a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement.
Good point.
Especially if they have existing health conditions or are taking medications like blood thinners or diabetes drugs, as it could have interactive effects.
Excellent advice. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Morel.
My pleasure, Michael.
And to our listeners, that's all the time we have for today on Fungi Focus. Join us next time as we continue to explore the incredible kingdom of fungi. Until then, stay curious.